you're thinking about buying a house in Georgetown, Texas, I want you to stop for a minute and ask yourself, what if waiting actually will cost you more? Everyone is talking about waiting for interest rates to drop, but what if prices rise while you're waiting? What if that house that's perfect for you and your family today is gone tomorrow? Or what if it's $50,000 more expensive 6 months down the line? I've seen too many buyers miss their window because they're trying to time the market instead of understanding it. So today we're gonna go ahead and break down what is truly happening in today's Georgetown real estate market. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know whether it's perfect time for you to purchase or if it's smart for you to wait. Hello, I'm Mindy Guevara, your Texas real estate broker here in Austin, Texas, and its Hill Country suburbs. I work with relocation buyers, first-time home buyers, or investors every single week. Pretty much people just like you trying to make a smart move in this ever-changing real estate market. And if you want honest, local, and data-driven insights on living, buying, and investing in Georgetown, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my weekly update. I totally get it. Buying a house right now can seem a little bit scary, but I'm here to help you. Prices are high, interest rates are unpredictable, and headlines are all over the place. You might be thinking, I'm gonna wait until the market cools off or until interest rates drop. Here's the truth. Everyone is waiting. When everybody jumps in at the same time, competition spikes, inventory drops, and the worst thing for you, prices are gonna start climbing again. Think of it as concert tickets. When they first drop, you've got option, but once the word gets out, it is a huge frenzy. That's what the next wave of the housing market is gonna look like. If you wait until interest rates hit 5%, guess what? You and half the country are gonna go ahead and battle for that same house. And trust me, bidding wars are as fun as Texas with no AC. Now, let's talk about what is actually happening in Georgetown, Texas. Not the headlines, but the local data. Let me share with you. Firstly, let's talk about home prices. The median house price in Georgetown is $505,000. That is a 4% increase from just last year. So not skyrocketing, but steadily appreciating. Moving on to inventory, we've gone from having 1.5 months of supplies just 3 years ago to having 3.5 months of inventory in today's market. Meaning buyers have a lot of options, but it is still a seller's market. As for interest rates, rates are holding steady between 6.25 and 6.75%. The Fed has hinted that rates will come down mid-2026, but no one's guaranteeing that. Population growth, Georgetown is one of the fastest growing cities in all of the nation and one of the top growing cities here in Texas. Thousands of people relocate here each and every year, driving long-term housing demand. As for job growth, we are seeing expansion from Dell, Apple, and the tech corridors from Georgetown, Leander, and Liberty Hill, meaning more high-income buyers are also entering our market. So while some people are waiting for the housing market to crash, the data says otherwise. Georgetown is stabilizing, not collapsing. If you're thinking long-term, this is what I like to tell my client. You can always refinance a rate, but we can't go back in time and purchase that real estate property for a lot less. Okay, let's play it out. If you're looking at a property at $500,000 at 6.5% interest rate, your payment is going to be around $3,200. However, if you wait a year just for interest rates to drop maybe down to 5.5%, but prices rise 5%, that same house will now be valued at $525,000. So what does that mean to you? Even with a lower rate, your monthly payment might drop $100, $150 a month. However, during that year, you've already spent, let's say, $38,000 in rent. And the worst of it is maybe you've lost $25,000 in home equity that you could have been building. So ask yourself, is waiting necessarily cheaper, or does it make you feel safe just by delaying that decision? I'm sharing this with you because I've had clients who waited. They end up calling me 6 months later and say, Mindy, we should have bought a house when we had the chance. And it's heartbreaking because they weren't wrong for being cautious. They were just missing real information. Here's the exciting part. This market really favors smart buyers. Builders in Georgetown and Liberty Hill are offering anywhere between $10,000 and $50,000 in incentives, rate buy downs, even free upgrades. And as for resale sellers, well, they're willing to negotiate more now than they were maybe even 2 or 3 years ago. This is your moment to shop strategically without 20 offers on every listing. And honestly, this is the type of market that makes me love what I do. I get to help families make confident, informed moves without all this chaos. And hey, if you're the type of person who really is looking for a deal, this is the coupon clipping era of real estate. So should you wait? If your financial situation isn't ready, well, there's no shame in waiting and getting prepared. But if you're qualified, stable, planning to stay in your home for 5+ years, now is the time to grab that piece of real estate. And I'm saying this because it's going to cost you if you don't make the move. Georgetown's real estate market is healthy, stable, and growing. And those who buy strategically will look back and say, I'm so glad I did not sit in the sideline. Buying a home is one of the most important financial decisions of your life, and it deserves more than just headlines and guesswork. I help families, investors, and relocation buyers every single week make smart, data-backed moves without the stress or the hype. If you're wondering whether now is the right time for you, call or text me at the number on the screen. Or if you're ready to book that strategy call, go ahead and utilize the link in the description. Let's talk about your numbers, your goals, and your timeline, and what buying in Georgetown could look like for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mindy Guevara, your Greater Austin real estate guide. And remember, smart moves are not about timing the market. They're about understanding it. Take it easy. I'll see you at the next video.
Central Texas dream home, stop the pressure. Mindy Guevara puts the keys right where you're grown.